Join me as I dive deep into the true meaning of Veterans Day and see if I can share the heartfelt stories of our heroes that often go untold. Veterans Day is a national holiday that honors military veterans who have served in the United States Armed Forces. It's a day to recognize the sacrifices they've made, the bravery they've shown, and the freedom they've protected. But beyond the parades, discounts, and social media posts, do we really understand what Veterans Day means to those who've served? Many people think Veterans Day is just an excuse to get a day off work or score some deals at the mall. Others believe it's just a chance to thank veterans for their service without really understanding what that service entails. Some even think it's only about World War II veterans, when in fact, it's about honoring all American veterans who've served in any conflict. These misconceptions couldn't be further from the truth. The reality is, Veterans Day is a complicated and emotional holiday for many veterans. It's a day that can bring up feelings of pride, guilt, sadness, and nostalgia all at once. For some, it's a painful reminder of what they've lost: friends, limbs, or innocence. For others, it's a celebration of their service and the bonds they formed with their fellow comrades. But one thing is certain: Veterans Day is not just about thanking veterans. It's about understanding what they've been through. The general public might not realize that Veterans Day can be a difficult time for many veterans. They might see it as a day to relive memories they'd rather forget, to confront emotions they've tried to suppress, or to face the harsh realities of their service. It's a day that can bring up feelings of survivor's guilt, PTSD, or anxiety. So when we say thank you for your service, we need to understand what that service really means and what it's cost them. As I've spoken to veterans and heard their stories, I've come to realize that Veterans Day is about more than just gratitude. It's about human connection, empathy, and understanding. It's about recognizing the sacrifices that have been made, the families who've been impacted, and the lives that have been changed forever. It's about honoring the heroes who fought for our freedom, even when it's hard to put into words. I remember one veteran telling me that Veterans Day is like a punch to the gut. It's a painful reminder of what he's lost, but also a celebration of what he's gained. He said it's a day to remember his fallen comrades, to think about the what-ifs, and to wonder what his life would be like if he hadn't served. Another veteran shared with me that Veterans Day is a chance to reconnect with fellow vets, to reminisce about old times, and to find solace in knowing they're not alone. One veteran's story has stuck with me, though. He told me that Veterans Day is like a family reunion, a time to come together with his brothers and sisters in arms, to share stories, to laugh, and to cry. He said it's a day to remember the good times, the bad times, and the times that are just plain hard to forget. But most importantly, it's a day to honor those who didn't make it back, to keep their memories alive, and to ensure their sacrifices are never forgotten. For many veterans, Veterans Day is a powerful reminder that they're not alone, that their service was not in vain, and that their sacrifices are appreciated. It's a day to reflect on the past, to acknowledge the present, and to look towards the future. It's a day to remember that freedom isn't free, and that it's because of their bravery, their sacrifice, and their service that we can live our lives today. As we honor our veterans on this special day, let's not forget that their service doesn't stop when they take off their uniform. It's a lifetime of commitment, of sacrifice, and of dedication. So, as we thank them for their service, let's also remember to honor them every day, not just on Veterans Day. If you're a veteran, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. What does Veterans Day mean to you? How do you celebrate it? Share your stories, share your thoughts, and let's keep the conversation going. And if you're interested in learning more about military service and history, be sure to check out my next video, where I'll be exploring the untold stories of